Where's the beef? Gamer Podcast.
Hello, everyone. This is Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast, and today I'm hosting the show because Clint is dead. And
I like it.
what is it?
I like it. Clint is dead.
Yeah, because it's so hot. It's so hot. So Clint just evaporated into the sun.
Today, as I was saying, it's all about spontaneous human combustion. Heaven forbid you have to like actually move or do something, because I think right now with the heat, you will just set on fire. It's insane in my house right now. It's like a fucking. It's literally like I'm living in hell or living on the surface of the sun. It's insane. It's crazy today.
Are you on the last floor? Are you the roof?
Yes, I am the roof. Yes, I'm on the top floor. That's why.
That's why it's extra hot.
I love it in Lebanon. Whenever anybody asks that, man, it's so fucking hot in this house, they go, "Do you live on the roof?" That's the first thing they say. Everybody says it. I swear, it's such a thing to say here. Do you live on the roof? Yeah, I live on the roof. You see. This is why you're hot. I don't have a fucking choice. It's not that I have a choice that that I'm on the roof. But the funny thing is, during this time now, whenever it's hot, it's really hot in this house. Whenever winter's here, it's like there are no fucking walls. You know what I mean? It's like This house is made of Swiss cheese. It's terrible. It's the worst house ever.
Because it makes sense, right? Because heat emanates not just from the sides of the wall, it emanates from the ceiling. And if the sun directly hits your roof, it's gonna be extra hot. But the heat comes, let's say you're on the second floor, coming from your neighbors, would be less. It emanates less heat and it emanates less cold. That's why it's science.
I like all these technical words you're using. I don't know what the fuck you were saying at one point. I was just like, what?
Imitate. It's scientific word. Damn, I'm an engineer. You forget this.
Okay, don't use technical terms with me, man. Just say the heat, or it comes down. Use layman terms. That's what we like.
Thank to your gods that I then say, well, there's no actual something called the heat. There's no such thing as heat. Heat is just the terminology we use to say that all particles are doing friction, so it emits more more temperature. There's no such thing as heat.
All right, so when I go to the bathroom after chili and my ass is on fire because of the heat, you're telling me that's friction?
Yes, it is friction. I want to correct myself. It's not heat. There's something called heat. Heat is energy. It's called temperature. There's no such thing as temperature, because if you can, in quantum physics, if you can take in quantum physics that any particle can be anywhere, so you cannot just take a particle and just like calculate its temperature, because you cannot. So you can only calculate the two particles doing friction to each other and emanating heat. That's what we call.
Stop being intelligent. Stop it. I don't like it. I don't like people who are more intelligent than me. It puts me off.
It's sometimes. Is it weird that sometimes I'm so surprised when people don't know the same knowledge as me?
I don't know. You've obviously got Wikipedia open or some shit in front of you. That's all it is. That's what I honestly think. Siri, what is temperature? Temperature is this. This is why Chris is sat on the toilet, because that's where he does most of his thinking, I swear. By the way, what's this I hear about your life being completely taken over by Persona 5 Royale? Seriously, man, what the fuck?
So yesterday I slept at 5 in the morning because I'm playing Persona 5, and the game doesn't end. I'm 90 hours in, and it's still I have like 40 hours to go. That's what I heard, and the game is so good. It just like I don't want it to end. You know what makes Persona so like you want to savor every minute to play it, because Persona release maybe once every generation.
Okay.
Sometimes, like the last Persona 4 was released on the PS2, and Persona 5 released on the PS. It did release on the PS3, but that's where PS4 was already released 2 years after the PS3 was was done. So yeah, so Persona doesn't just come out every. That's why it's so unique. They put a lot of thought and effort and passion in it. Every single aspect of it is very well thought out, because always in every Persona game, in the end, it always just comes together.
But in the end, it's still the same fucking game that came out a few years ago.
No.
It's the same fucking game.
It's not.
It's all the freaks of Persona are like, yes, but it has a new semester. Okay, but it's still the same fucking game, right? Yes, okay, shut the fuck up.
No, it's not. And Persona 4 and Persona 4, you don't have and you cannot interrogate Persona. So you can capture him. Persona 5, you can. You don't have baton. You don't have the baton passes like you do. Okay, you have, but it's different.
Okay, but my point that I'm getting at is, it's still the same game.
The story is different. The characters are
No. Let me repeat it again. Do you still have to play the same fucking game, Persona 5, when it came out a few years back?
I mean, Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal?
Yes.
Not like 4 and 5.
You're not getting what I'm saying right now. Persona 5 Royale is like the updated version of Persona 5, which is like people are saying it's like a small reboot or a soft remix of the game.
Yeah,
in the end, it's still the same fucking game.
Like, it is the same fucking game in the end. But
this is what I'm getting at. And the thing is, all these Persona fanatics, including you, have this thing of saying, oh, it has a new semester. Oh, it has new characters. Okay, but is it still the same? Because I've asked everyone, is it the same game? No, it's not the same game. Okay, well, I'm seeing people playing it, and it's the same fucking levels that I did years ago.
But the ending is different. You have different endings and an extra
It's the same
palace.
fucking game, man. It's the same bastard game. I don't care what anyone tells me. I have it on PlayStation 4. I have it Steel Book Edition. That's not going to give me justice to go out and buy Royale, unless it comes out on Switch.
Let me tell you why you should buy Royale. Because if you hate to grind, you should buy Royale. Because in Royale, there are these features where you can destroy weaker enemies in one shot. You don't go inside the. There's no like the animation and you have to fight against the bosses. You directly one-shot them, which is great because it gives you a small XP and you don't have to like waste your time just grinding very weak monsters. It saves you a lot of time. Like grinding is cut in half, so you have to buy Royale.
Are they the same monsters from a few years ago, or are they new monsters?
They are new monsters.
There's like maybe one monsters. Or two extra fucking monsters.
No, there's like 10 extra.
10 extra, man. That doesn't give me justice to go out and buy that game again. I spend hours playing Persona 5. Hours, days, weeks. No one saw me. And then it's like, okay, here's Royale. You can play it again. No, fuck that. But there's a new semester. Oh, whatever. I'm going to tease you so much for years to come.
Whatever,
right.
You're wrong.
I know.
Metro games are garbage. All right, so the first game.
Hey, isn't there supposed to be Metroid Prime 4 an update or something soon? That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. And you know what? And you know what? It'll be a new game. It won't be a game that came out 2 years ago that they've just remixed.
I just want to tell you something. Metro games, they never sell well because people, they don't give a shit about it. They never sell well.
Do you know why? Because Metroid is a cult, man. That's why Metroid is such a cult classic. You know what I mean? Metroid was around before Persona, man. You forget that. It was the birth of video gaming. You forget, man.
Blah blah.
You forget,
blah,
man.
Blah. If it's so awesome, why doesn't it sell as much as Zelda Breath of the Wild? Blah blah blah. So the first news.
Go for it. What you got?
So they're saying that Assassin's Creed Valhalla is gonna be 30 FPS on the Xbox Series X. What the fuck?
Well, considering they were saying Dirt 5 is going to run at 120, was I reading that right?
120 for 1080 and 60 on 4K.
Oh, man. And then with 8K, what do you call it? Like, you know, it can pump out in 8K as well, is what they're saying. So why the hell would they have this at 30 frames per second then? And you have all this new technology. That's
exactly.
Insane.
I'm gonna be so angry when developers are gonna say, well, 30 FPS gives you the cinematic feeling. Shut the fuck up. We know 60 FPS makes the game more fluid and more exciting. I don't understand. The hardware is there. The hardware is enough to pump a 60. If you cannot do it on 4K, crisp 4K native, just do it 2K. I don't want 4K. Give me 2K, but I need the 60. Give me the option for 60 at least.
I like that. Well, the thing is, it's like because they're not having. I mean, what they fucked up on a lot of things with this. One, of course, is the Xbox gameplay fucking trailer, which was like, okay, where's the fucking gameplay? That's one. Two, there's the. I think they had a problem with. There's supposed to be a Beowulf DLC, and what's happened is they're saying that it's part of the season pass now, so it's like you don't get it. So it's like, okay, that's another fuck up, and now. 30 frames per second. You may as well just get it on fucking PS4. It'll probably look almost the same.
Exactly. And you see, this is what I hate. Why always announce the season pass before the game coming out? Like announce it after the game comes out. This Ubisoft, you greedy bastard.
Ubisoft, I know they've always been a bit like that with all their fucking games they release. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the season passes.
But do you know what really like grinds my gears more is that I don't hear enough shit about Ubisoft as I do on Bethesda and EA games.
Yeah.
You notice that? Like, come on, if people give them as much shit as people give them to EA and Bethesda,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they would do
100%.
something about it.
There is one more thing as well that they did mention, by the way. They're saying it's going to be shorter and smaller than Odyssey, which is insane.
Look, I would have no problem about that because Odyssey is like, yes, it's big, it's huge, it's whatever, but 50 hours of that game is just rehashed. You have the same fucking camps, just spread all over the area, and like half of the missions like, go, Mistios, go kill this bastard. Okay, why? Because I give you money. Okay. Mistios, help me, Mistios. Shut the fuck up. The main plot is okay. I like the main plot. It's interesting enough. But because you get lost so much in the side quests, you'll be like, what the fuck I was doing?
Yeah.
Am I gonna kill my sister? I'm gonna find my mother, something like that. Or,
I don't think I finished Odyssey. I think I must have got halfway through and thought, my goodness, this game is so big. All honesty, I started getting bored of the ship parts. I got really bored on those moments. Like, it's like you're just crossing oceans. Like, okay, you know what I mean? And then like you get attacked. You'll go and attack this ship. You know what I mean? And there's 2-3 ships charging towards you, and you have to figure out whether you should fucking block or if you should go out and fire, go straight ahead. I remember I started getting pissed off with it. That's why I stopped it.
Yeah, I remember the two issues I had with the ship part is that the upgrades are so expensive, so you have to grind like crazy. So you have to do all of these mundane, repetitive missions. And second, sometimes I'm just cruising around with my, shipmates, and they're singing along or whatever, and a random ship out of nowhere starts attacking me. I wasn't even near you. Like, what the hell?
It's true. It's so bloody true, that game, I swear. Well, I really hope that they really improve on the whole ship part, because I mean, I get it, I like it, but I just don't like too much of it. You know what I mean? When it becomes too much where you have to literally everything you do, get on the ship. No, fuck that. I want to go fucking assassinate people. That's what it was all about in the beginning, was going out and assassinating people and killing people. That was it. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to go sneak and kill the fuck out of people.
Plus, this is the Vikings era. Vikings are known to ship sails and go to other countries like England and Mediterranean and other parts of the world, so they can plunder and kill and take over. Just take over their loots and whatever. So they're famous for that. So they have to do like a very good ship integration.
Well, we'll have to see. I guess time will see. We will have to see. Right, so let's get into your next one today. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and 3. 1 and 2. Sorry, not 2 and 3. 1 and 2, which is pretty cool because we were talking about Skate 3 last week.
Because we are fucking mind readers. We are the experts in video games. We know what comes out.
I swear, we just started talking because obviously there was a talk about a possible Skate 3 reboot or remaster coming out on mobile phones. And already we were already talking about old Skate games, and I remember you were talking about Tony Hawk as well. Straight away, first thing you said, Tony Hawk, because it's such a good series. They have some really good games. In fact, I think they are the best skateboard games. Are the Tony Hawk's ones, especially those earlier ones, like the Pro ones, 2, 3, and those other ones. They were really good. So they've announced that they're going to be having 6 skaters. Are these 6 skaters that are returning for the series?
They are already in other Pro Skater games, but they're not in 1 and 2.
Okay, I got you. All right, cool. So you got Tony Hawk, Andrew Reynolds, you got Geoff Rowley. I'm saying that right. Rowley, you got Alyssa Steamer, Chad Muska, and Steve Cabarello. There you go. Said that. I think I said those right, actually. So, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's good. That's really good.
You can like. Also, there's the stats are back, so you can like increase their stats, which is very cool. Like that. I like the stats features of the pro skaters because, like, why would I want to collect all of the the skate letters on the area, or I have to find the hidden stuff or whatever? Because they would give you points. Points means you can increase your stats. So yeah. So also, this is not just like a normal remake. This isn't like the Tony Hawk they released. The HD, if you remember, they already did this HD version on the PS3, but that was hot garbage because a lot of that music license, they couldn't license the music. A lot of music were the awesome, like Tony Hawk is known for their awesome music soundtrack.
Oh yeah, the soundtracks are brilliant. Yeah,
they couldn't license most of them, and some of the areas were gone. But Tony Hawk 1 and 2, it's like exact remake, like not a remaster. I think it's a remake because it's from ground up. Like if you see the graphics update is amazing.
Oh, it looks very good. I like it. Yeah. I'm liking a lot of the backdrops, the weather, the sun, all that kind of stuff looks really, really cool. I also want to mention as well that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, apparently there's going to be a playable demo out very soon before the September release. So you should be able to give it a little spin on whatever platform you're using and check it out for yourself. That would be cool. So at least I can give that a go. So that's really cool. That's September 4th. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So yeah, very good. I'm happy. I can't wait for that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes. Excited.
I think that's good. I'm excited. I have an erection. Exactly. Right. Next story today. Mafia 3 trilogy. This is cool. This is so cool. Mafia 2 was fucking brilliant. I loved Mafia 2. It was, out of all those 3, Mafia 2 was one of my favorite ones. I loved it. I loved the story. I loved how it expanded, and it just really, and I'm looking at the footage. Wow. That's like GTA, you know what I mean? They've done such an amazing job with that.
Yeah.
They've
but
really
Mafia 1
with that.
Yeah, Mafia 1 was like the big upgrade they did.
Is that the one that is the Mafia 1? Oh, so I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm like, look, because I'm just looking at the pictures going, wow, it looks so cool.
So no, Mafia 1 is like the big update. It's more of a remaster. It's more of a remaster. Sorry, it's more of a remake. Mafia 1 is more of a remake. Mafia 2 is more of a remaster.
That's cool. I'll still play.
Yeah.
It.
So
do all three. You get there's Mafia because Mafia 3 is not that old. It's like a few years ago, isn't it?
yeah. So it says here. One final update. This article keeps updating. It says, as it looks like Mafia 2's new version will arrive as soon as next week on 19 May.
What?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. I want it.
So does that
Mafia
mean...
1's coming out in August then?
Yeah, but that's weird. Does it mean so it's not you don't buy it's not $60 for the 3 games? Each one is $60?
No, I think if it's a trilogy, there must be $20 because I'm sure they're going to sell. Because if they do that, or even if they put it at $29.99, that's not good. That's like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we're going to make an extra $30 off everybody. No. If they sell it at $20, that's okay because if you buy the trilogy pack, it should be $59.99 on retail. That's how much it'll be. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is 2K. This is Epic. It's 2K, right? I think Mafia.
Yeah. 2K. Yeah.
So okay. So they are greasy little snakes. I think what would they do is you can buy the trilogy for $60 and you can download, let's say, Mafia 1 when it comes out, or you can buy them separately, but each one would cost $30.
That would make sense, and I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure people are going to buy the whole the whole release, like you said, $59.99, and then they'll get Mafia 2 next week, and then when Mafia 1 comes out, they'll get that, and then Mafia 3's update. That's it. They'll get that.
Yeah. Because, Mafia 3, like, I would say to people, like, buy the separate ones if they were $20, because Mafia 3 is hot garbage. But but if it's going to be cost each one $30, it would be $60 already. So you would get, like, the garbage also.
Well, Mafia 3 wasn't that bad, but I didn't really take to it because I think it tried so much to be like GTA, like, really tried to be like GTA a lot. With a lot of the things that you do, not compared to Mafia 1 and 2. Mafia 1 and 2 just had its own story. And it was, you know what I mean? They really captured that whole era. That's what I liked about it. Mafia 3, don't get me wrong, it is a good game. It's a nice standalone game, but at points I just turned and I was like, am I playing GTA 5 right now? That's how it felt. That's exactly how it felt.
So,
wait, are you on the toilet? What the hell was that? I was waiting for like a bloop, like a noise or something,
I farted.
Right, let's talk about Sony's unveiling of the PlayStation Studio. I watched the opening animation and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, did they just literally copy Marvel's fucking intro on this? Did they decide, right, this is what we're going to do? We're going to have Nathan Drake, and then we're going to have Kratos. We're going to have Ratchet and Clank. You know what I mean? Man.
Yeah.
And it's not even like, it's like something that I could do in my house. You know what I mean? I'm looking at, it's not like you look at the Marvel one. Then it looks nice. It looks really upbeat. And, oh, wow, they've got Hulk. They got Captain America throwing that shield, before the Marvel thing comes on. This was like, they just literally got there's the X, the O, the triangle, shove the characters in it on like a small reflection. It looks a bit cheesy.
It does.
It does look a bit cheesy. Don't get me. I mean, again, obviously they're spending money on this, and maybe because of quarantine, who knows? He probably got his son to do it. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I need a logo. I can do it. I know Photoshop. Ding 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 ding. So I know what programs you fucking use these days anyway. But seriously, man, that's insane. What's your take on it?
So it's I did not include this article just for like, it's not very newsworthy article, but I mentioned it because I have some thoughts about it.
Okay.
Do you think PlayStation, they like renamed it to PlayStation Studios because they want to be more like Xbox? Because Xbox now most of their developers who are exclusive to Xbox, like they bought like Minecraft and what's the one with the Banjo-Kazooie? What's the studio for Banjo-Kazooie?
Is it Rare?
Rare, yeah, right. So they bought Rare,
Yeah.
and they bought I don't know what's called, the Gears, whatever, that studio. So because now their
Coalition.
games, yeah.
I know everything.
So Xbox now, we know that their exclusive aren't actually exclusive. They're now releasing them, some of them on PlayStation, because Minecraft's still on PlayStation, and it's on PC and Xbox. So I feel like PlayStation Studios is something like that. So they would make it something on the PlayStation and PC, because we know Horizon is coming on the PC, right? So and Death Stranding and all of the other Sony studios now, PlayStation Studios now. So I feel like I'm very worried about that, because I really, really don't want their exclusive games to come on PC. Not that because I want to be an elitist PlayStation, whatever, because their value would diminish. Why do you think Nintendo it's so successful every time? Because if you want to play Breath of the Wild, it was the game of the year. Everybody was talking about it.
Yeah, Nintendo is so Nintendo. When it comes to their own characters and their own brand, they're so motherfucking picky. You know what I mean? Nintendo they know how important their branding is. This is one thing Nintendo's very, very good at. And this is why when Nintendo drop anything, their customers buy it no matter what. They could literally grab a turd, wrap it in tinfoil, put the fucking Nintendo sign on it, and people will buy it because it's them. You know what I mean? This is what Nintendo are fantastic at, and this is why they've kept their characters like Mario and Zelda and all the games that they have over the years, because they know that if the second they do like you're saying, like putting Nintendo games on PC, or I don't know. I mean, they have a deal with Xbox or with Microsoft right now to share games, but it's not the other way around. It's only to bring Xbox stuff onto Switch because they know how important it is. But you know what I mean? For Nintendo to do that, they would damage their brand so much.
So that's what I'm saying. If PlayStation does that, it would damage them. I feel like that would damage them, because like I really don't want to buy any console right now. I just will buy a very beefy PC. It would give me all the Windows stuff that I would need for my editing, for my video captures, and all the other stuff I can do on a PC. Plus the games. The games would look even better on a PC. So like I would not see a point for me to buy PlayStation if God of War is going to be on PC.
I think it comes down to pricing as well. How much you're going to spend on a PC to get good, better graphics than your PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 Pro. You're going to spend at least over $1,500 up to $2,000 easily. You know what I mean? To get something really, really, really fucking good. At least with PlayStation, I mean, how much is a PS4 Pro now? $400, $500? I don't know how much. I don't even know how much it is online anymore. You know what I mean? And PlayStation 5's coming out. They're saying it's going to be between $550, $600, something like that. It's going to be when it comes out.
Maybe something like that. Yeah.
It's still going to be cheaper than buying a PC or a laptop.
I mean, yeah, sure, but don't forget, like, you would get more out of a PC than a console.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree. Because I'm a bit of a PC gamer myself, and I do like buying games on PC more, just because I can do so much more with it, with the graphics and everything. It's nice.
Yeah, don't forget, any version of PC game would still run. Games from 1980s would still run on the PC.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget you can emulate a lot of GameCube games, PS2 games, and there's a Switch emulator right now, so you can emulate a lot of games on the PC.
I'm not surprised that you know that. By the way, there is a Switch emulator. That's cool. But you know what? I also think PlayStation Studios, are they doing it because they're also slowly getting into the movie business as well?
Sony was in the movie business
I mean,
for,
no, don't get
for
me.
decades.
I know Sony is. I'm talking about PlayStation. I'm talking about their characters. Aren't they getting this whole Nathan Drake Uncharted movie done? They've been pushing for a God of War movie for a long time. I mean, don't forget you got Horizon Zero Dawn, Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank have a animated movie.
It's hot garbage. It's literally it's literally the cutscenes of the game.
So this is what I'm saying. Maybe they've done this whole thing, obviously for their gaming, obviously for the launch of PlayStation 5, but maybe they're going to be doing something with PlayStation Studios for the movies as well. Let's get into your next story today. Let's talk about... Oh, I was reading about this. This is... There's problems between... hang on a sec. I've skipped a story. You've got Anthem Overhaul still underway. I didn't read this one because I've got the Ubisoft one. That's something new you put.
No, it's not new.
You've put that one in there. Well, anyway, Anthem Overhaul still underway by Bioware. Shares progress. I didn't even play Anthem because the thing is, I have it. I have it on PlayStation 4. I bought it used for like $15 because I saw loads of copies of it. I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it. I think I put it in. It looks great. It looks fantastic. The way it starts is brilliant. And then I just got like really, really bored.
I agree. But it's the most barren, most boring, open world I have ever played. I played it with my friends and we were so excited. It's going to be the next Destiny, the improved Destiny, whatever. Bullshit. It wasn't. It was just so repetitive. And it wasn't just like it becomes repetitive after a while. No. It becomes repetitive after an hour.
Wow.
And it's so like there's literally 2 missions. The customizations is bad. the game literally ends in like 15 hours. There's no raids. There's no end game to play. There's like nothing. The story is like, what? What is going on?
The thing about Anthem as well was I was so hyped and excited when I saw the E3 drop. I remember seeing that trailer when they first dropped it and I was like, holy shit, what is this? You know what I mean? It looked amazing. And then when it eventually came out, I mean, it still looks good, don't get me wrong, but this is what I don't like about all these demos. You know, they put so much effort into these fucking demos to show off how it looks. And then when the final product comes out, it just doesn't look quite the same.
It will be just a demo.
Pretty much. So, yeah. Well, anyway, Anthem, I don't know. I didn't play it.
They're still trying to improve the game and add more features. It's like, dude, just
leave it. No one gives a shit anymore. It's done.
Yeah. No one gives a shit. Let it die.
No one gives a shit, man. Anyway.
Let it die. It's too late.
Give it out for free. Do like a free thing, like I don't know, like Fortnite or some shit. Let everyone just play it. They might do all right.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice. Right, let's talk about Ubisoft suing Apple and Google over an alleged Rainbow Six ripoff. That's cool. I like that. That's something so cool. What's the game called though? Because I've been looking for it now.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it too.
I'm not seeing the name of the bastard.
It's called Area F2.
Area F2. I'm looking for that. Because you know, I like Rainbow Six Siege. It's a good game, and they've developed that game well. They've really developed it so well.
Look at the screenshot of Area F2. It's like a literal copy paste. It's the same UI. Look at it. It's the same UI. What the hell? Look at the guns.
That's hilarious.
You've got the healer guy, you've got the demolition guy, you've got the grenade guy, you've got all the same guys from...
Man.
Yeah, but like, why would they sue Apple? Then they didn't make this game. And Apple, like, do you know how many games they get requested every day to be approved? Do you think there's some guy that actually plays each one of them or tests them before they approve? They're like, checked all, approved, come on, next.
Well, the thing is, Ubisoft haven't actually elaborated on why they're suing the App Store, like you were saying, because they're not the developer. So that I don't know, that's actually quite strange, isn't it? I mean, I'm just literally reading through it now. So a successful lawsuit forcing Apple and Google to take down Area F2 would deprive the gamer's creator of at least some revenue as well. So
yeah, because Apple and Google do take revenue from every transaction is made from any game.
Yeah.
In an app store.
Wow, that's insane. That's crazy. I mean, why would they even let the game out in the first place? You know, surely they looked at it and went, "You know what? This looks like Rainbow Six Siege. Do you think we should let it out? Yeah, do it."
That's what I'm saying. Like every daily, they have. So have you ever like developed an app? I have developed an app. So for you to develop an app, you have to like send it to Apple or Google, and you have to wait a couple of days so they would reply back and say, okay, this app is verified for our legal what do you say, our contract, so it's approved, it's on the store. But they don't actually like use the app or look at it because they get like millions of apps requests every day. So it's like, I feel like it's random. It's random because you find a lot of shady apps on the Google Store and the Apple Store. There's like an apps where like you can crack Wi-Fi passwords from this app. It actually just steals your information.
I don't know. I just find it quite hilarious that they're suing Apple and Google as well. Surely they should go for the actual developer.
Yeah, I think they were suing them to make a point like just don't agree any kind of app just to, be accepted in your store.
Cool. Right, let's get into the next story today. I'm going to go into, Unreal Engine 5. Explained. Now, you're going to have to go through this because there's a lot of terms, even I don't know what the fuck they are. Like, Lumen? What's all this shit?
So there are 3 things in Unreal Engine 5 which they emphasized on. It's Lumen, Nanite, and the sound. The sound variations. So first of all, it looks gorgeous, right? It does look good. So good. So I wanna say something about Lumen. Lumen is basically the new lighting effect on anything that touches. So what animators basically do is that they draw the same artwork twice, one in the daylight, one in the night light and the night area. And what they do is that they, like, I'm not gonna say contrast and brightness, but somewhere in that they would change it so the animator or the artist wouldn't like draw 6,000 times for different sunlight the movement. So what Lumen does is that the animator just draws it once, right? And Lumen reflects on each particle of the field according how it reacts to light. For example, a metal has a more shiny reflection on real life, so they take something like a rock, they would record it, and they would see how it behaves, and it implements in the engine, so you don't have to redraw the same thing 1,000 times. You know what I mean?
Well, it's actually quite interesting about the lighting, because especially when you watch that demo, when you see the sunlight coming through that hole in the cave, which is pretty cool. But when she goes into that dark area where she puts that lamp on, or she does that spell, and all that light is reflecting on everything, and there's all those bugs running around, it's sick. It's actually very, very cool.
Yes, it's very, very good. It looks more realistic.
Oh, yeah, it looks nice. The way it's reflecting everything, the way it's moving. Very cool. I'm excited on how that's actually going to run. I'm very excited on how that's going to run. What else was there? There was Lumen. What was the other one?
Nanite. Nanite is how much triangles you can put into in an environment. So,
by the way, I think someone's breaking into my neighbor's car.
Okay.
I definitely heard someone shouting. I'm hearing, doo, doo. Okay, they've stopped it. All right, go on. So, Nanite, go for it.
Nanite. So if you know how characters actually form, polygons, right? PS1
Yeah, of course.
polygons
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So how a character face is actually formed is what triangles. You put, let's say, 5 triangles together, it would warp into like a circle. But because it's only 5, it's like it still looks blocky. But if you make the triangles even smaller, you can make it even more round shaped. You can make the shape you want. That's how. For example, let's take the idea of a circle. If you cut an arc, right, and very, 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 very tiny pieces, you get straight lines. But if you put them all together, you get a round shape.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Does it make sense?
Okay, it makes sense, but I feel like I'm in class right now. I swear, it's like I'm learning. I don't want to learn this.
So imagine you have a character and has a set of triangles on his face. The more triangles, the more details you can have. So with Unreal Engines, you can have over billions of triangles. So that's insane.
Oh yeah,
That's insane. Like before you'd get like maybe on PS1 era, maybe like 100 or 200. Now it's a billion, man. Billions. Nice. And each billions. And here's the thing. With the Lumen, each single particle of triangle behaves differently how the light hits it. What? The
I love your what? How can that be?
Because the technical achievement for this is amazing. You don't understand how amazing this is.
No, I don't. When I saw it, I was very impressed. But there is one thing that I'm going to mention, and I think I spoke to you about this as well. The developers got criticized for the character in that game went through a small gap. Now, we know in gaming, we know that small gap is when the loading screen, when they're loading the next part of the game. You know what I mean? Sometimes the game sort of takes its time for the character to get through that gap and then, to shimmy through. And then you open up and you get into the next part of the game. I think the developers were saying that the reason why they did it was to show the walls up close, to show the detail. But a lot of people are saying, no, it's for loading. But I mean, if you're talking about next gen now, there shouldn't be any loading. So, I don't know.
You cannot have no loading. That's impossible. You cannot have something no loading.
Well, like they're saying that there's, the days of loading are over.
That's bullshit. You have some loading. You can have like a couple of seconds of loading. There's no way you cannot not load something.
Man, if it's a good fucking game, I don't give a shit if it loads or not. You know what I mean? As long as it looks good and it plays good, you know what I mean? That's all I care about.
Yeah, it's like the loading that's drastically decreased from 1 minute to, let's say, 10 seconds.
Yeah, sure, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe not even 10. I think even less than 10 seconds.
Yeah. So, and also talked about improved sound. So again, the sound is more. I don't want to get into the whole tech stuff again, but the sound makes it more environmental,
immersive,
immersive, like immersive. You'd be aware when, let's say, a rock starts to shatter in a very specific place. You can tell what it is with this improved sound. So,
well, that's pretty cool because I mean that's something that I deal in a lot anyway. Is sound. So I mean, we already have things like Atmos, and we have things like this whole new 3D sound thing. So they must have sort of taken those as a base and just sort of like gone the next step from there. So I'd be very, very interested to see how that goes. Like, do you think maybe if they're saying that to have a more immersive sound, maybe you need to invest in like these high-end new headphones or something, you know what I mean? Or maybe because I can't see an immersive new sound coming out of shitty headphones that you've had for years, you know what I mean? Especially people who are, you know what I mean, using them while they've been gaming or like me DJing, that kind of stuff. So, I'd be very interested to see what they do with that. That's something I'm really interested in. That'll be fucking sick. That'll be sick. I like. Anything else you want to mention about that?
Nope.
Let's talk about Xbox Series X also supports the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo as well. I think I did open this. I was reading part of that already.
Xbox was like, me too, guys, me too. Don't forget about me.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
Because Xbox is like, they were showing like a lot of like indie games and not like technical marvels that we saw on Unreal Engine 5. And Xbox, I promise, guys, we can do it too.
I know. They must have been pissed because they went through that whole presentation of showing us, you know what I mean, of all these little game trailers and, like you said, a bunch of indie stuff. And then Unreal Engine 5 were just like, you know what? We're just going to show you this running on a PlayStation 5. One little demo, and it was all gameplay. That's why it was like, what the fuck? They must have been pissed.
Tim Sweeney, which is the head of the Unreal, like Epic Games, said, it runs on the Xbox too. I feel like the heads of Xbox, what's his name? What's his name?
Oh, I know him. I know I have him in my head, and I always have his picture in my face because I always picture him during EE with World Exclusive, and he goes, "Here at Xbox, here at Microsoft, we're going to talk about the new games that are coming to you, more immersive." You know what I mean? That's exactly how we.
Phil Spencer.
Every time, man. Every time he goes on, it's the same. I think he wears the same fucking shirt, by the way, during E3, the same clothes. The same fucking intros every single time. World exclusive. We're bringing
gamers together.
I swear, man, it's always the same shit. It's always the same shit they come up with. You know what I mean? Every single time. Us at Microsoft, we sit down and figure out how we can strive and work better for you. It's like, okay, didn't you say this last fucking year? I swear, man.
Oh, we make fun of them, but Game Pass is amazing. Phil Spencer.
Game Pass is, don't get me wrong. I like Xbox. I am a big fan. I like PlayStation. I like Xbox. You know me. The only thing I don't like about Xbox One is its fucking dashboard. I get confused in that damn thing.
The store is so garbage. The store. I cannot find the things that I'm interested in.
Exactly. When you go,
I always have to search
store,
for
it's so easy. Sales. You go and you find everything. You go through the store of Xbox, you're looking at it, you're thinking, where the fuck is Niels? You start scrolling down. Oh, I missed it. You go back up, you can't find it. Even Game Pass is a pain in the ass to find sometimes. Thank God I have it on the front. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as I launch, it's there. But otherwise, man, you had to go search for the damn thing. And it's like, install, okay, where the fuck is install? It's not here. No. Sometimes you've got to go back into the store and fucking find the game. Okay, it's a Game Pass one. Let's get it. Oh, man. Crazy times. Ugh.
Yeah. Phil Spencer would be like, got on the phone. He saw the Unreal Engine on PS5. You tweeny, Sweeney bastard. You will tweet out right now. That runs on our fucking consoles too. Do it.
Do it now. Do it.
Do it now.
It's going to be such a glorious time, though, when they all start finally being released, because I'm excited for both of them. I'm excited for the Series X and the PS5. I think they're going to be... I really think they're going to knock them out of the park. I think they're going to do very well, both of them. I think it'll be good. Right, let's get into your next one today. Let's talk about Call of Duty Warzone Anti-Cheat. Appears to be making an impact. And cheaters hate it. Of course they hate it. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. So, Infinity Ward's Call of Duty Warzone anti-cheat effort seems to be making an impact in the free-to-download Battle Royale. This week, the developers enabled two-step SMS authorization for the new Warzone PC users who log in as free-to-play. All right, I see what they're doing with that.
So let's say if you enter your number, which you cheated, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you make another account, you have to use the same number because you don't have extra phones laying around with extra SIM cards.
Exactly, yeah. Well, yeah, some people, I know you do. Let me get for SIM number 7.
Why do you think I have so many phone numbers?
I don't know. I think you hack all that shit. Like I could picture you just sat there playing it and thinking, I've been banned today. Let me get my other. Open up this box like 60 SIM cards in there. Okay, let's go with Lithuania. Okay, let's go.
How rich do you think I am? Jesus.
I don't know.
Pay all of those SIM cards monthly? Jesus. So that's awesome. Great. I love it. Fucking cheaters. They could suck my balls.
Suck it. No, I don't know. I actually stopped Call of Duty for a while just because so many updates were coming in, and my internet's not that fucking good. You know what I mean? By the time you finish an update, it's like 30 gigs. It's like, oh, come on, guys. You know what I mean? I don't want to do this again. And the thing is, you're going to end up getting it. You're going to update it. It might take a bit of time. The second you start playing it, I give it a couple of days. Update. Straight away. Another fucking update. Always like that. So
the next news bit, I just included it for you.
Yeah, Alan Wake. I'm such a big fan of Alan Wake. Why didn't we get a sequel? Did they ever do a sequel for Alan Wake?
I have no idea. You should know. You're the Alan Wake fan.
Well, I've never... Alan Wake 2. No, there's no Alan Wake 2. Okay. All I see is YouTube videos. Where is Alan Wake 2? Alan Wake 2. Where has it gone? And these are the things I'm seeing online. That's funny. Well, listen. Alan Wake was such a crazy game when it came out 10 years ago. And I've been playing it quite recently as well. And not because I got it on Game Pass, because I have the original Alan Wake game on Xbox 360. So I think I installed it about maybe a month ago. And I sort of go back and forth in between games, which is cool. And of course, it's made by Remedy as well. They were very good. I like a lot of their games. They're cool. I like this company. They did some sick games. Did you ever play? There's a game that has all those movie stars in it, and there's parts of the game where it goes into like a TV show. Quantum Break. Did you ever play Quantum Break?
Yeah, the actor from X-Men.
Yeah, it was that was a good game. I liked it, and that, by the way, was the basis for Control. Because if you've played Control, you'll look at it. There's so many similarities between those two games. But they're two games you should definitely check out: Quantum Break and Control. I think Quantum Break is... Did I see that on Game Pass or not?
Quantum Break, of course. It's a Xbox exclusive game. All Xbox exclusive games are on Game Pass.
Yeah, I love it when you get so passionate about it. Like, that's... how dare you say something like that? You do. You're like,
Because we are supposed to be the professionals here.
I like video games. I play video games, but I don't know every fucking thing. You know what I mean? It's like because I'm a DJ. People come up to me and say, "Oh, what's the name of this song?" But I don't fucking know what that is. Why would I know what that is? But you work on the radio. Fuck off! I don't know what it is.
People come up to you and just starting to hum songs.
They start fucking singing. I swear to God, so many times people come up to me and they're like, "Hey man, what's this song?" Da 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 da. And I'm like, I have no idea what fucking song this guy is singing. And then because I'm a pretty nice guy, I just look at them and say, I'll have a look. I understand. I'm sitting there going, and you know what the funny thing is?
You never look.
No, the funny thing is when I get home, I start going around the house going, dun, 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 dun. What the fuck is that song? Always. And then it bugs me and I have to start looking for it. So, yeah. But anyway, just one thing quickly. I'll go on.
So if you meet Clint on somewhere, go out,
just
go
have
up
a song.
He will love it. Just say ta.
I just want to mention before you get into your next story, though, Alan Wake is a good game. It's kind of got that kind of Twin Peaks / Stephen King vibe going, and it's a cool game because you got like all these enemies coming at you. You have to destroy them with the light, and I think there's even there was a DLC which was American Nightmare. I think that's actually on the Game Pass edition as well. So definitely worth checking it out. Check it out. I want Chris to play it. It's nice. It's not scary. It's not a horror. It's not really a horror game. It's nice. It's a good one.
It's very nice.
Very nice. Right. Let's talk about Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes. So, after
Beautiful.
watching, yes, it's
Beautiful.
beautiful. I watched it. I watched the gameplay, but I was like, this is Assassin's Creed Samurai. It
I
felt
suppose.
it felt so Assassin's Creed like, to be honest, but samurais.
I suppose. Well, thing is, they were supposed. This is a debate that Ubisoft had. They were going to do an Assassin's Creed game in the whole, samurai era. This is something that they've been trying to do for a long, long time. So, for this game to come out, this is developed by Sucker Punch, I think. Yeah, these guys, they did.
Infamous.
Yes, I couldn't think what the name was. I had the game in my head. I couldn't think what it was. But no, this game, I mean, keep in mind, this is something that I was getting at before when Xbox dropped all these trailers for next gen and this and that. If they had dropped this trailer in parts of it, I mean, you'd have thought it was a next gen game because of how the other games are looking so far.
Yeah, I agree.
100%. So you didn't like the game? Like, I mean, obviously, I think you're excited to play it, but like you said, Assassin's Creed clone?
It felt like an Assassin's Creed clone because the missions, like you sneak in, you do the stealth kills, and there's the checkpoints. It feels like Ubisoft, checkpoints you have to clear out, and I don't know. It felt very samey, but there's these skills where the skills they do sound different. The gameplay looks more robust and not like wonky like an Odyssey.
Yeah.
It feels more robust, but I love how fucking nerdy they got with the whole Japan samurai era. You can play the whole game in black and white with film grain like in the 50s samurai movies where two guys they just do a standout and just look in the eyes for like 5 minutes like Nanara Shinderu Omawasha Shinderu.
I mean, I'm looking at the combat right now. Combat looks very slick and very smooth. I'm interested to see how that works in your hand. You know what I mean? Because for me, to get that fluid motion, you've got to... Everything's just got to be right at your fingertips. So I'm very interested on how they've customized the PlayStation controller to, to see how it actually goes. And I'm looking at this world now. Did you see the photo mode, by the way?
The photo mode? I don't know why I did that. The photo mode.
Photo mode.
You went full British when you said that.
The photo mode. That's very British. Photo mode, mate. So yeah, the photo mode really, I don't know, fair enough, it's just fucking photo mode, but when they did it, I was like looking, things were still moving and things were still present in the game whilst it was paused, I guess. Because usually when you do a photo mode, everything pauses, you turn the cam, and blah, 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 and then you take a picture. Yeah. With the photo mode in this, things were still moving. Like, you see like the meadow is moving, the fire was still blazing. That's pretty cool. That was pretty sick.
But you're taking a photo, so what's the
point? You know what I mean? At least you still feel like you're still immersed in the game, like you haven't paused it.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the point that I'm getting at. So
yeah, but it looks good. Here's what's gonna annoy me about it: we cannot post on Facebook anymore.
That sucks, by the way, because I used to do a lot of posting. I used to take like about 20 pictures while I'm playing a game, and boom, post it. Now I have to put it on a USB stick and stick it on my PC, but I can't be asked doing that. That's too much. That's too much of a hassle. You know what I mean? Why the hell would I want to do that?
Do you know what I do? I upload it on Twitter and I just copy it from my phone and post it on Facebook.
That's too much. Fuck that shit. Man, it was just so easy to put share, Facebook, boom, go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know why they removed that.
That's a lost license or something, or I don't know. There's always something behind it. Cash. It's a money thing. It's always like that. But one thing I will say about this game is that this game has been teased to be Game of the Year. They've got a lot of people have high hopes for this one. So
really, Last of Us 2 be baby, Last of Us 2. So no,
Yeah,
it
but
has
you know
no
why?
chance.
Yeah, but you know why Last of Us 2 might not get Game of the Year? Because people know the ending. That's why. People are pissed. Thank God I haven't seen anything, and I don't want to know. Because I am a big fan of Last of Us. Thank goodness I didn't see anything yet. And it died off on the internet. But they've got a lot of people have got high hopes for this one. Because not only just that, it's a new game. It's a new IP. So let's see. Let us see. But then again, it could end up being such a glitchy mess in the end. Like, help me.
I'm gonna like put on my binoculars and look at that far away because I don't want to get my hopes up because I always get burned. But again, most of Sony exclusives are good, so I'm not very worried about it.
No, Sony are pretty. They've been even Days Gone, although it's had a very rough start. Now with all its updates and everything, it's actually a pretty good, solid running game right now. Although they should have thought about that before they released the bastard. You know what I mean? But still, it's running pretty well and a lot better. So nice. Let's finish off with today because I don't think we've got much time. Paper Mario: The Origami King.
I have never played the Paper Mario game, so you tell me about it.
Paper Mario was cool. I think I had... It was on Wii. Not Wii U, Wii. I think I got Paper Mario on Wii. I'm pretty convinced it is. You're going to check for me, I know. So, it looks good. But the thing is, when I was looking at the trailer for this, it looks a lot like the Yoshi game that just came out. Well, not just came out. It came out last year, but... Yoshi, is it Crafted something? Crafted World.
So the first Paper Mario was
similar.
on the Nintendo 64.
Wow, I didn't play it on 64, but I definitely played it on Wii. But yeah, I was checking out. Yeah,
I thought Paper Mario had something to do with Super Mario RPG.
Well, it is an RPG, isn't it?
I don't know. I never played the Super Paper Mario game. Have you?
I've only played it on Wii like a bit, but it's got a lot of Mario in it, and it's very RPG-ish. But
it has a lot of Mario in it.
Well, what else am I supposed to say? That's what it is. It's got a lot of fucking Mario in it.
Imagine it's called Paper Mario. There's no Mario in it.
Well, but honestly, what I want you to do though is look at some of the comparisons to Yoshi's Crafted World and the new Paper Mario. There's a lot of similarities in it.
You mean like the art style?
Exactly. And not even just the art style, the actual gameplay. Like taking like cardboard and paper and moving it around, that kind of stuff, because Yoshi's Crafted World is very much like that. That must have been what they used as a basis for this, because I'm telling you now, when you start seeing the gameplay run, it looks almost the same.
Okay.
So yeah, but I'm excited. I like Mario games. It looks cool. They're saying it's got a lot of very cool puzzle elements as well. And from what I'm reading, but there was something that actually got to me when Peach said something to Mario, and apparently Mario said the wrong answer at the beginning of that game. Like, are you ready? He said no, and she got pissed. And she said, it's too late. You still have to go. Check it out. Have a look online. You will see it. You'll see it.
I have not seen it.
It's cool. But anyway, you're a Switch guy, so you're going to end up getting it.
Yes, I'm going to pay $60 for it.
No, I don't picture you paying $60 for it. No. But that comes out on July 17th, so that's next month. So literally 1 month, because it's the 17th today for us. So yeah. Cool. All right. Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to mention before we head off?
We're ending the show.
Pretty much.
How long has it been?
Must be over an hour, surely. Yeah.
Oh.
It's already been over an hour.
Okay.
Crazy.
We've been dying to talk about this topic, but every time we're out of time.
That's all right. Next time we won't don't mention the topic. We do it next time when there's no gaming news, obviously.
Okay, but where's our weekly beef? It's our podcast is called "Where's the Beef?"
My weekly beef. I don't have any beef this week. My only beef isn't video game related. My beef is that it's too fucking hot. That's my beef right now. I'm sweating away. I'm sat here talking to you.
It's too hot to play games.
Exactly, man. I'm scared my PlayStation or my Xbox fucking sets on fire. Boom. Oh shit, I guess it is hot in here. I'm looking at the computer screen. I'm waiting for it to explode. So that's my beef. It's too fucking hot. What's your beef?
Okay, my beef is very specific one and on Persona 5. Yes, I'm going to talk more about Persona 5.
Oh, God. I'm gonna go take a shower. He'll probably still be going for it. Go on, let's hear it.
Okay, so there's a character in Persona 5 called Shojiro. So each character, if you spend time with them, you can rank up. They have ranks. They have confidence.
Okay.
When you rank up their confidence, you can get more powers. Like let's say you can get more healing items, or you can get more turns in a fight or whatever. Each character is different. So Shojiro, to reach rank 7 in his confidant, you have to have max kindness, right? You in the game, you have kindness, guts, intelligence, proficiency, and charm. You can level these up so you can progress with the character. Each character has a set of different type of kindness you need, or guts, or whatever. So Shojiro needs max kindness so he can reach rank 7. Fine, I reached max kindness, so I spent time with Shojiro, and he ranked up to rank 7. And you know what he gives me when I reach rank 7? He gives me more kindness, and I'm already maxed out. What are these 3 points? These useless 3 points that would not increase my kindness because I'm already max. Fuck you, game. Fuck you, Persona. Why you do this?
The only thing I'm going to say is that, one, you've spent too much time on Persona 5. That's one thing. And two, the fact that you're going around looking for kindness and receiving kindness just tells me, man, stop playing the fucking game. Go do something else. Go out into the world. I don't know.
Go out to the world, yes, because we can.
Do something, man, I swear. Go sunbathe on the roof. I don't know. Go pick up another game, man. Stop playing Persona 5. Give it a little break, please.
Well, if I want to sunbathe, I'll just go to your house.
Oh, thanks. No, you'll come out like a dry prune. I swear. Right, I'm gonna finish off. So, thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to check us out online, which is where's the beef gamer? I can't even say it. It's so hot, I'm sweating. I swear. Where's the beef gamer podcast? Have a look on YouTube. Have a look on Instagram. You'll find us. Chris, where can people find you online, mate?
You can find me at Taporian. That's TAPORIN on Instagram and Twitter, and you can find Clint Maximus if you just Google Clint Maximus.
Yeah, and also
you should also tweet to Clint Maximus all the spoilers of The Last of Us 2.
No, please don't do that. I'm going to ignore everybody. And also, I want to mention that I do have a new single coming out at the end of July under my alias Game Chasers, so get ready for that. And that's it. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to cut that as usual.
Don't you dare cut that out. I'll fucking come to your house and slap you with my penis.
So that would be like a small slap.
Oh, that's so nice. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to sleep. Have a good one, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye, Chris.
Bye-bye.
Follow us on Instagram at Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast.